What up, people? Episode 17. Welcome back, or welcome. I hope that this finds you when it needs to find you. I hope that you hear what you need to hear. I just want to make it known that it is episode 17, but at some point I'm going to stop verbally mentioning that because I am going to forget at some point. And I'm going to say episode 17 when it's episode 18, and I'm going to feel like an asshole. So at some point I'm going to stop. I hope I don't still sound nasally as well. And I'd like to apologize because I am erratic right now. It's been a long day, but I'm not mad about that. I'm just hyperactive. So maybe it's the caffeine. I don't know. Anyways, today's topic. Misery is mainstream. Sadness is pushed. Loneliness is an achievement. It's an aesthetic. It's all pushed. Misery is mainstream. The idea of being lonely or being sad is so widely acceptable that it is now something that is, I guess, a destination. It's something that people hope to achieve. It's now, a tangible thing that people will work their asses off just to at least look miserable. At least look it. Look around, high school or middle school, and the terms depression and anxiety are more prevalent than ever. Now, do I think that that's their fault? Do I think that they're all just trying to look cool by looking sad? No, I definitely don't think that. I think that a lot of that has to do with today's culture, today's food, today's artificial light, pesticides, all that kind of bullshit. But we cannot deny that 50% of that problem is that it has become an aesthetic. It's in your songs, it's in your movies, it's in everything. That little box that you watch every time that you try and, tune into some entertainment. And that entertainment alone leads to a lack of connection with ourselves, which is the same reason why misery is so prevalent in today's society. Society pretends like they actually care for you, like they actually appreciate what you're going through, like they see you for who you are. But that is genuinely just a game, an effort to sell you meds. It's just an effort to sell you a therapist that they're going to tell you is 50% lower than the therapists that are local, because if you make connections with your local therapist, then you have a dependable person that's around the corner from you. I'm not saying that that is an inaccurate statement. They have monopolized it to the extent where it is probably 50% cheaper, but I'm sure that you can find something that applies to your insurance and ends up free. Okay? That's way too much detail for that specific avenue and topic, but it's a problem, a prevalent problem. They make sure that you are disconnected from all of your surroundings, from everything around you. They make sure that what's local is not achievable, what's around you is fake, it's false, and then they provide you false profits instead so that you can feel as if they care. But they're also paid and given bonuses to force medicines, to force whatever the medical companies are pushing. They get bonuses. If you are a doctor, if you are a licensed health professional, you get a bonus if you get more people to buy a specific product. That is fucked. That is so fucked. Maybe I dig into that a little bit more in a different one. But anyways, misery is just mainstream. They disconnect you from everything around you. They keep you isolated. They've done it since COVID hit because that was their only valid excuse to lock you down and keep you inside. And, some people have differing opinions on that, but it's a valid excuse if there's a wild disease outside that we don't know if it could kill us or not. And so they put you inside. They kept you behind a closed door, told you that if you have it, you can't even socialize with your family. Now, this isn't me trying to make a point or feed into an agenda that that was wrong of them, but I'm just saying that that connects deeply to the fact that we feel and have felt isolated before. It's not about what the government did or didn't do to us. It's about we are stuck and have been stuck, and that is an example of us being stuck. That is an example of us having to isolate completely. An example of what they consider a valid reason for us to be completely separate from those that love and care about us. And the further away from those that love and care about us, the better it is for the people that are in power, because the more we have connections to what is local, the less that they have a connection to that control over our brains, you know? But let's be real. Being controlled, following everything that you're told, and being lonely in the process is all glorified and completely popular. If you go against the mainstream opinion, then you are indefinitely wrong. One word that I've found that people love to use if you don't lean into everything that you're told is that you are objectively wrong. You are objectively wrong. Undoubtedly, you are just 100% in the wrong. It's not a matter of opinion anymore, because everything is fact. You know, this is going down some deep tangent that not everybody's going to agree with me. I'm not trying to make a statement here again. But what I am saying is that we are lonely. We are isolated. We are told that being lonely, being sad, being depressed, being anxious, being hopped up on fucking Adderall because you can't sit still, and you sitting still has nothing to do with the fact that what they're teaching you or showing you doesn't align with your beliefs or your purpose in life. It's all about the fact that there's something wrong with you. So here's drugs. Here's something that we've manufactured to manufacture a belief within your head that everything is just fine. And that manufactured belief makes you completely and utterly numb. This is not a manufactured thing that gets you a little bit closer to the idea that those people care about you. This is not a manufactured, an achievable sense of genuine love for reality. This is a manufactured thing that is going to make you numb to everything around you, which is exactly what they have been trying to do this whole entire time. With these television shows that you connect to, with these movies that you connect to, with these songs that you connect to. You connect to those because your reality, everything about your reality needs to offer a lack of connection. Needs to make you feel so alone, so stranded, so desperate that you seek entertainment to make sure that you feel a little bit better. And another thing which people profit off of your loneliness is, if you are lonely, you don't want to get up. If you don't want to get up, that means you need to have everything hand delivered to you. So now up goes Uber Eats, Grubhub, any kind of delivery service, those, all that kind of shit. The more you want to stop and stay inside, the less connection. The more you want to stop and stay inside, the more you need people to spoon feed you info, to spoon feed you legitimate food, to spoon feed you all of your hobbies. Amazon packages are at an all-time high because people refuse to go outside and put a little bit of effort in to look for the things that they want. And I'm guilty of it, 100%. This thing that I'm wearing on my neck is from Amazon. This obsidian chain is from Amazon. This camera is from Amazon. I guarantee you 90% of what is in my stock, if you want to call it that, is from Amazon. Because I didn't want to get up and go outside. But that is exactly what's wrong with this world. And that is exactly why misery is mainstream. The way that they promote certain things on social media is it's not so that other people look good. Sure, they probably look good in the process because they're the ones that are getting promoted, but it's so that you feel like shit about yourself. So that you seek outside help, you seek outside validation instead of feeling good enough about yourself, so that you feel like ass. You feel like ass, and you need to buy and purchase and consume so that you don't feel like as much ass. But that's not going to help. It'll just numb you up. Hey, here's a little toy, I get to pay attention to this. I get a little dopamine hit. Okay, my dopamine ran out. Okay, back onto my phone I go. Your phone is the worst of it. Pumping real, genuine, 100%, pure grade, all authentic artificial light straight into your brain. Your brain is now emitting waves, which I forgot the name of, at a speed that is unheard of. Your brain is instantly kicked into, I believe it's the second highest gear, if not the highest gear. I could be wrong. Somebody fact check me, please. But your brain is instantly kicked into a high gear as soon as you wake up, if you wake up and instantly go on your phone. That is a dopamine overload instantly. Then you wake up and go about your day and feel like shit because the preparation for going about your day, if that doesn't involve your phone, means that you feel like shit because you're not filling yourself with that dopamine. What I suggest, which is a little bit counteractive for what I spoke about with the lack of inspiration on our last episode, is get up and fucking do it anyways. Get up and go about your business. I'm not saying force a project. I'm not saying force a creation. So it's not actually, it doesn't actually, what the fuck is the word that I just said? It doesn't actually counteract what I said in the last episode. If you don't feel inspired, don't feel inspired. Do the bare minimum. But as far as your health goes, do extra. It doesn't matter what you feel like. Get up and do it. Sure, you need a couple days every now and then to just not really lift a finger, all that kind of shit. But when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being, when it comes to your mental space, get outside. You may not feel like getting outside, get outside. Meditate. You may feel like meditating is the last thing that you need, but meditate. Go pick up that instrument that you hate to pick up because you feel like you sound like shit. Go pick it up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it sounds good. If you are in connection with the thing that is in front of you, that means you are in connection with yourself. That means you are in connection with your reality. That means you are in connection with the things that are around you, and that will break the pattern. That will break the pattern, you know? If you apply yourself to what's around you, if you apply yourself to the things that actually may mean a lot, you know? Maybe they don't mean a lot to you, but they mean a lot. They mean a lot more than if your favorite show comes out with a new episode, you know? And I know that there's a lot of these lawsuits going on against these social media or industry, like media companies and all that kind of shit, because people are addicted to it. And I know, so the connection, what I'm trying to say is that when they drop a new episode of your favorite show, I know that it feels irresistible. Like you absolutely have to. And that is exactly what people are suing over. That they are literally addicted. They are literally addicted. People are addicted to the pesticides that are in their food, the poison that is in their food, the poison that's in their TVs, the artificial bullshit that is in all of their entertainment pieces, all that kind of bullshit. Everybody is addicted to it, and I understand because I am as well. I struggle with this all the time. You are not alone. So take that, understand that, and flip it on its head. You are not alone. Go outside. There's people outside. Go to the supermarket. Don't keep ordering food to be delivered to your house. Every time you eat takeout, you're eating tons of seed oil packed things. That might not be in your belief. You may not give a shit. But takeout means that that's less effort and less application into something that is healthier for you. That is undoubted. That is without question. So do that. And what I said in my last episode, you may not feel like you're inspired to do anything creative, and you may not even feel like you want to get up and cook. But get up and cook. If the last thing you want to do is get up and cook or go eat, take care of that, take care of yourself, wake up, brush your teeth in the morning, all that kind of shit. That is the priority. Misery is mainstream. Stop being basic. Stop being basic. Stop following the footsteps of everybody in front of you. And by in front of you, that doesn't mean your parents. That doesn't mean your grandparents. That doesn't mean this family bloodline. Sure, they may have passed down a whole bunch to you. Sure, these pesticides and all blah, blah, blah. All that does not help. All that harms your progress. But you cannot keep pointing the finger. You can't. At the end of the day, it rests at your feet. At the end of the day, it is your responsibility to take care of you, to take care of yourself, to get outside and to be a part of the world that's around you, to breathe in and to exhale right after that. Properly exhale right after that. Be present. Take a breath and take it all in. You know? It's the most difficult thing. That is the most difficult thing. I say it all the time, but it hurts so bad to stop and to sit still. I understand that 100%, okay? But you have to. You can't keep running away from yourself. Like I said, this misery is mainstream. The idea of loneliness is, you know, it's put on a pedestal that it doesn't deserve to be. When you deserve to be put on a pedestal, when these trees deserve to be put on a pedestal, you know? Anytime you get to sit outside, take it. Anytime you get the chance to run to a supermarket and just, you know, be present and be outside in public, take it. I know that that's an anxiety-ridden thing, but the only way that you beat these things is if you actually attempt to overcome them, if you actually put yourself in scenarios. The amount of people that don't live because they weren't told, you have to get up and live. You have to actually put yourself out there and actually apply yourself. You need to try. You can't keep running away. Misery is mainstream. Meds are mainstream. This media is mainstream. Stop being basic. Be independent. Stop looking to record labels and musicians. Stop looking to TV production and actors. Stop looking to, you know, these world people. Start looking at common man and understanding that they are just like you. And everybody is beautiful, everybody is a piece of the puzzle. You know? I know I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Misery is mainstream. Don't be fucking basic. Grow up. Grow up and love the things around you and be present. I appreciate you guys for listening. I'm sorry if I'm fucking hyperactive and I sound nasally at the same time. Whatever I am, I'm glad that you guys accept it for what it is. You, like, the 12 people that watch this or whatever. Thank you. And I hope I didn't lose the 12 people that watch this because I said some, I guess, it shouldn't even be controversial shit. This shouldn't even be controversial shit. They feed us bad shit. They show us bad shit. They put bad shit out there so that you can consume more bad shit so that you feel numb. That's the truth of the matter. Break the pattern. Be yourself. It starts with you. And that's gonna affect everything around you. Gonna affect your kids. Gonna affect your grandkids. Gonna affect you to a beautiful, beautiful level. So thank you guys for listening. Peace out. I love you guys. Be good. I hope that this found you when it needs to find you. And I hope that you heard what you need to hear.